Hey guys, it's me Noah coming at you with another video. I know it's been kind of a while, but not really. I've got some pretty funny stuff or pretty not funny. I don't know. I'm not playing this shit deck. Actually playing Spirals, which is a mad decent deck. The deck's really good when it's good, and when the deck's not good, it's playable, kind of. I don't know. You'll see, and you'll make your own decisions. I'm gonna jump straight into the deck profile. Wow. Been out the game so long, man. 3 Super Agents. Super Agent is the best and only card that makes this deck even slightly viable. With Super Agent special effect, you can reveal a card from the top of your opponent's deck, and you have to call what it is. Say it's face down, and I call monster, and it's a monster. I get to special summon it, and I get to destroy a spell or trap. That's kind of good, I guess. Not a lot of people play spells and traps, but. 3 Quick Fix. Quick Fix is the Stratos of the deck, except he can't search Super Agent, which yet again doesn't make any sense to me. Everything in this deck revolves around Super Agent, so you would make a card that can't search Super Agent. Why? I don't know. But this searches out all of your Spiral gear cards, and all of the rest of the Spirals have effects while Super Agent's in graveyard, except Master Plan. Quick Fix has the effect that while Super Agent's on the field and he is in the graveyard, you can special summon him, so you get that search. 3 Drone. Drone is actually my favorite of the 3 Spiral. Drone says that when this card's a normal or special summon, you get to take a look at the top 3 cards of the deck. You contribute it to give Spiral monster on the field 500 for each card your opponent controls. And when he's in the graveyard, you can banish him and one other Spiral card in order to add Super Agent from the graveyard to your hand. So there's that. Then we have the last of the Spirals, or Spiral and other chick. Master Plan is a bad card. You really only want to play one. Spiral Master Plan says that once per turn you can search for a Spiral mission, and when this card is destroyed, you can search for Spiral Resort, which is the field spell, the only thing making this deck even slightly viable, and a Spiral monster. And Charming Resort Staff is, I don't know, I don't like I have mixed opinions about the card, because the card reads that while you control Spiral Agent while this card is face up, you can, before you go to attack, any monster that Spiral Agent goes to attack becomes 0. And while this card is destroyed by battle or card effects, you can special a Super Agent from your deck. So I don't know, like Resort Staff's good for kind of unbricking the deck, because as long as Super Agent isn't in the deck, there's possibilities for plays. I'm doing Synchron stuff, but I'm gonna reveal this is Armageddon Night. I'm playing a Dark Engine kind of, so I'm playing the Zephyros. I'm playing the Shadow Dragon, and I'm playing Level Eater. Level Eater because of the synchro possibilities, and also the fact that it can Master Plan, and like allows me to go into some crazy shenanigans. Next are 2 tuners, Glow Up Bulb and Jet Synchron. Not really much to say there. The deck kind of plays well with or without them. And if the deck's not functioning to like full capacity, like these help you unbrick from situations, and they allow you to extend. We play 3 Spiral Resort. This, like, if you're reading this, like, put a huge thumbnail over this. Like, whatever you need to do. This card you need to play of at 3. Like, I don't know what I would do if this card wasn't at 3. This card reads that none of your other Spiral cards can be targeted except Spiral Resort while this card's face up. So that's like super good. 2, once per turn you can search a Spiral monster from your deck and add it to your hand. And during your end phase, you have to shuffle back one monster, or this card destroys itself. So you always have access to Super Agent unless he gets banished. You can put back Charming Resort Staff, or you could put back Master Plan, but I don't know why you would. Overall, just Spiral Resort allows the deck to like function at full capacity. 3 Big Red. Big Red is the premature burial of the deck. Except when you summon a Spiral off of Big Red, it can't be destroyed by battle. So you get to do a lot of cool stuff with Drone, kind of with Super Agent, and you kind of get to mess around with a bunch of like really cool options. You can only activate one once per turn, which is kind of the downside, but it makes it balanced. We played 2 Assault. Originally I was playing 3 Assault, but the more I did testing, I came to realize that Spiral Mission is just a mad decent card. Let me explain. So when you play this card, it destroys itself after the 3rd end phase that it was played. Every time a Spiral monster a Spiral card destroys something, or a Spiral monster destroys a card by battle, you get to draw one. So it's kind of like there's six Samurai United, kind of like that X-Saber card. And when this card is in your graveyard, you can banish it to summon a Spiral monster from your hand. That's kind of the reason why we play a Spiral Master Plan at all, so you can banish it from your grave. You can search out another mission. Just a lot of cycling through. Next to 2, we were already in 2 ofs. 2, Machine Duplication. Machine Dupe because your targets are Drone and Quick Fix. And with Drone, you get to search the top 3 cards of your deck, 3 cards of your opponent's deck, like continually. And say, if I Foolish one, I can use another Spiral card in my graveyard to add Master Plan. Use Quick Fix, search for the other Drone, and then Machine Dupe. So I get to play another Drone. I get to circle through all 3, and that allows me to boost my Super Agent twice, probably by at least 500, maybe 1,000. So that's absolutely insane. 2 Instant Fusion because we play the Zephyros, so we're allowed to bounce it back. Also, I wasn't seeing this enough, and this card plus Super Agent just allows the deck to do so much. So 2 MSTs. You don't really need 3 in this version because Super Agent. 1 for 1. 1 for 1 makes this deck like amazing because you have so many targets. Jet Synchron, Glow Up Bulb, Level Eater, and Quick Fix and Drone. I'll probably opt for Quick Fix in those kinds of situations because Quick Fix is the most versatile out of both. Terraforming to search Spiral Resort, like I'm not gonna repeat myself. Spiral Resort gets MVP for this deck. Foolish because you can put any of your Spiral cards in the graveyard, and doing that normally allows for super big plays. You can also put Glow Up Bulb in the grave, and if Glow Up Bulb's in the grave, you know how that works. More utility. 1 Rhoda to search out Super Agent or search out Armageddon Knight. 1 Upstart Goblin because 39 cards are better than 40. Raigeki because it's Raigeki. Chalice is kind of just a tech. I was running into a lot of problems where I was like, oh, I really need to make this one play. Or I was like pushing for late damage and I'd be like 300 or like 400 or 500 short. And Chalice just really gives you that extra push you need. And last but not least, my 2 traps. Bottomless because it's bottomless, like I'm not explaining myself. And Debunk because this was the only card that gave me a fair chance against ABCs, and when I drew into it, I felt like I had more options. This also stopped Mermails. This stops, I don't know. It stops cards. That's it for the main deck. Yet again, like I was saying, the main deck's mad decent. You don't really need to go into the extra deck, but that's why I was playing the Synchron stuff, so you would have a reason to, and to make the deck a little bit more consistent. We play 1 Noted. I'm not explaining that. 1 Abyss Dweller. 1 Rhapsody and Berserk. 1 Dark Rebellion. 1 Honor Arc. 1 Cowboy, because yet again, there are times where you should have game, but you're short by like 600. Like any number lower than 1,000, Cowboy guarantees that. Castell, Carnagorian, because Metaphors. For the synchro stuff, I'm playing 2 formula because you can make 2 formula pretty often. Armory Arm, why not? Jet Warrior, and Excel Synchron. Excel Synchron because Excel Synchron may actually be the best card in this deck because he's foolish from the extra deck. So you get to send pretty much everything you need. He allows you to extend your plays further. And you can use Jet Warrior on cards like Quick Fix and Drone. And then you get to play it off later. And if you do that with Quick Fix, you can bring it back as long as you end up getting Super Agent. And if you do that with Drone, Drone gets to add Super Agent to your hand. And if there's a Quick Fix in your grave, you can special Super Agent using his effect, and then special Quick Fix, and then search out another Drone. So there's a whole lot of consistency there. This to protect your field spells and to blow up monsters. To blow up problematic monsters before they hit critical stage, and then Quasar because you can. Yet again, like this deck's like mad decent. I don't know how else to put this because the deck's really good at doing what it does. Like the fact that if I have Super Agent and I draw in a Quick Fix, I can essentially go through my entire Spiral engine. And then Resort is super good because Resort puts back all of the cards puts back all of the essential cards you need, so not everything's getting banished. And Big Red because Premature Burial is nuts. So like what the deck does and when it's doing it, it does it so well. It's just the game's a little bit too fast for a deck like this. So like I don't know. I feel like if we get one more mission and we get one more really good gear, I feel like the deck would be like super playable. I'm gonna be playing this deck pretty much to the end of the format, or if anything new changes. Jay, you got anything to say?
No, not really.
This has been Noah and teammate James from Team 1 Inch. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.